Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Harding. I'm here today to talk to you about attributes. So, what are attributes? Attributes are traits or characteristics or ways that we describe things in the world. It could be their color, it could be their shape, or it could be their size. I'm going to show you some shapes right now that you've probably seen in class before. These we usually call attribute blocks because we can start to describe these shapes using different types of attributes. So if you look here, I see a lot of different shapes. I'm sure you can start to name some of them yourself. And maybe I can start to sort them by their attributes. So first, I think I'm going to sort them by their shape. So what do you think I'm sorting right now? That's right, circles. Now I'm going to start to sort my rectangles. And I think I'm going to do these three-sided shapes next. What are those called? That's right, triangles. And over here, I'll put these four-sided shapes, a little different than the other four-sided shapes because all of these sides are equal, which makes them a special rectangle called a square. And lastly, I'm going to sort these six-sided shapes. And I always remember what they're called because I hear that X. Six-sided shapes are hexagons. So I hear that X sound and I know it's a hexagon because it has six sides. So I just sorted all of my attribute blocks by shape. Is there another way that I could sort these attribute blocks? What do you think? I'm going to start sorting them now, and you try and guess what I'm sorting them by. I think you probably guessed already, right? I sorted them by color, absolutely. Yellow, red, and blue shapes. I'm going to do a tricky one now. I'm going to start to sort them according to a different attribute. Let's see if you guys can get it. It's a little tricky because on my screen you can't feel or touch the shapes, so it's hard for you to tell if they are really thinner or thicker, but I sorted my thin shapes over here and my thicker shapes over here. So that's another way to describe size, not just big or small or large or small, but thick and thin. So that's many different ways you could sort your attribute shapes according to size, according to color, and according to shape. I know you guys have all done this in your class before. So what I want you guys to do today, because I'm sure a lot of you don't have attribute blocks at home, you can do what I did, go on to ConnectEd and use those e-tools, which are a lot of fun. But if not, what I'd like you to do to follow up at home, to start to think more about attributes, is to play I Spy with a family member. What you can do is put out a variety of snacks like pretzel sticks, grapes, apple slices, or celery, or you don't even have to put them out. You can just be thinking of them in your head and knowing mom or your sister or brother or grandma, whoever's with you, knowing that they know what's in the house, they'll be able to guess it, hopefully. So you're going to use attributes of the snacks to play I Spy. So you might say something like, I spy a long, straight, salty snack. That was a tongue twister. And then the person with you could guess what it is. And maybe they would say pretzels. Then you could say, I spy a small green spherical snack. Spherical means round, roundish. And hopefully someone would guess grapes. So that's how you play I Spy. So I hope that you can do that at home with someone that you're with to start to practice using those attributes of shapes, size, and color. You could also go on YouTube and you can look at Tana Hoban's book called Shapes, Shapes, Shapes. And all you have to do is click on that YouTube link to watch it. And if you have a phone or any internet connection, you can get there really easily. So when you do look at Tana Hoban's book, I want you to start to notice all the shapes in the pictures and think about the attributes. So in this picture, I see a lot of rectangles, but what are the attributes of the rectangles? Some of them are pink, some of them are black, some of them are big, some of them are long or small. So you can start to talk to someone at home about all the attributes that you see in the real world, looking at Tana Hoban's book. So I hope you have fun today learning about attributes with your family, and I hope that this video was helpful. Happy mathing!